Hey everyone, it's Emmy here, and I have a new video for you guys today. So, in the new year, I decided that I wanted to start thrifting. And I don't know how this happened really. It was just something that I ended up doing, and I have really ended up enjoying myself. These past few months going thrifting, going looking for things, nerdy things, because I am a nerd. I don't really thrift clothes, which is I think what most people do, but I am a nerd. I like video games, I collect plushies, specifically Webkins. I'm just a big nerd, and so over these few months I've acquired what I think are some really cool things, and so I thought I'd make a video to show you guys and let you know, like, hey, if you are a nerd, you can find some cool shit at thrift stores. Not gonna lie, a lot of the time you will go and there will be literally nothing of any interest, but sometimes you hit the jackpot, and I want to show off the variety of things that I have acquired. And if you guys like this video, let me know if you're interested in more videos like this, because I don't plan on stopping thrifting anytime soon. So if y'all want a video every season, every year, every whatever, let me know, because I mean, I'm sure I'll acquire, fingers crossed, more cool things as time goes on. But for now, these are all things that I have acquired since January, and I really like them. A lot of them are video game related. Some of them are not, but I figured I would show you guys anyway. So also let me know if for these videos in the future, if you would like to see just video game things, or if you're interested in other cool things that I have acquired. But anyway, let's just get right into it. So first off, what I have, these were, I think when I got one of these was when I really decided, like, hey, I'm gonna start going to the thrift more often. So I was just out thrifting with one of my friends one day, and I was looking at like the books, and I found this Kingdom Hearts manga. And so you can't see it, but I actually do have quite a bit of Kingdom Hearts manga, but I didn't have this one. I have the first volume in the original Kingdom Hearts manga, the Tokyo Pop version specifically, because it was later reprinted. Anyway, so I have that, but that's the only volume that I had. And so I was looking, and I found this. This is the second volume of the original Kingdom Hearts manga, and it's in pretty good condition. You can obviously tell that it was read, but honestly, it's in better condition than the one that I've had since I was a kid. So I was really happy with this. I love Kingdom Hearts collector, let's go. And so I went to the thrift about a week after that, just like by myself. And so now I always check like the books and the kids' books where I found this Kingdom Hearts manga. And I guess I had missed that probably the same person also donated this volume 4 of the original Kingdom Hearts manga. And so I have found 2 and 4 at thrift. And so I can only assume that this person also probably had the 3rd volume, but someone else bought it. Because I didn't find that. Once I found this, I was like, okay, we gotta look for the 3rd one. And I scanned every book in that aisle, and I could not find it. So I think someone else got it. Or maybe they just didn't have it, because like I said, I have the 1st volume. I never had like the other ones. So I don't know, but I scanned. And so this is the 4th volume, and this is also in pretty good condition. I mean, it has wear, but there's no like the version the first Kingdom Hearts manga that I have has like orange juice stains on it from when I was a kid. So to me, this is pretty good. As a Kingdom Hearts collector, I was very, very happy to find these. So moving on, I'm going to kind of go in between my nerdy stuff and the stuff that I think you guys won't be as interested in. So this little guy is a Webkin. He is a Coyote Webkin, and he is not in good condition at all. I might post like a picture somewhere of what he's supposed to look like, because it's not like this. He is so worn out. And usually I would not get anything like this, because he is like not in good condition. He's not good. I washed him quite a bit when I got him. But as a Webkinz, he had the brand new code. And so for anyone that isn't familiar with Webkinz, it was this very popular plushies and Flash website in the 2000s that I loved. I was a Webkinz kid, absolutely fucking adored them. I'll post some pictures of me and my Webkinz when I was a kid. And it's still a thing. Obviously, it's not Flash. You have to like download the app, but Webkinz is still a thing, and I'm an adult, but I have recently really gone into Webkinz again, and so I've been thrifting Webkinz, and so you're going to see quite a few of them here. But this one had the code, and the code was like grimy. It was gross, but it worked. When I went onto Webkinz, the code worked. It had not been used before, so I could adopt her. Her name is Mira, and she is a coyote, and so I think when I got Mira, I was like, okay, now I'm going to thrift like all the time. I think that was when the addiction started, because she had the code, and like you can get Webkinz new with codes on like eBay and stuff, but usually you're gonna pay, you know, between 15 to like a lot of dollars depending on how rare it is and, you know, the condition and stuff. And so this was a good find for me. I love her. So next up, this is like a very small thing, but I have a bit of a toad collection. Maybe I'll post a picture there to show you guys, because I have posted it on Twitter before. But I do collect toads from Mario, and I just look at this little guy. He's just a toad with his cart. And I have another toad in a cart, but he's different than this. I feel like this might have been I feel like this wasn't a toad that you would like buy at Walmart. I feel like this was probably like McDonald's or like a Burger King toy or something. That's just like the quality and the vibe that it gives off. If anyone knows, let me know. But he's fucking cute, okay? And so he goes with all my other toads. Okay, moving on. So I really like puzzles. For anyone that doesn't know, I love puzzles. I do puzzles all the time. I usually do 1,000-piece puzzles, but I saw this one and I needed it. This is a Bratz Kids puzzle, and the lore behind this actually is that I had this puzzle when I was a kid, but I got rid of it for, you know, obvious reasons. I grew up, but I wanted it again, and I was at the thrift, and this was sealed, okay? This was sealed, so I knew all the pieces were there. It was brand new. I was like, yo, I gotta pick this up. And so I did, and it's empty right now because I've done the puzzle. It is sitting on my kitchen table completed, but it actually has like a little poster with it too, which is really cute. But anyway, I love puzzles, I love Bratz, and so I got this. So next up, I really love this. I really love this find. It was so cool to me. It's one of my favorite things that I've thrifted so far, and it is this really cute Final Fantasy Moogle blanket. It's a hooded blanket, and it has like some paw things. It has some buttons, so you can like put it on and button it up, and it has some wings on the back, and it's Final Fantasy 14. There is a tag somewhere. Should I put it on? So this is what it looks like on. Here's the ball. It is very cute, and it's in pretty good condition. So I usually don't look at blankets when I go thrifting, but I was just going through the aisle and I saw, I think it was the pom-pom that was sticking out, or like the wings or something, and I was like, that kind of looks like a Moogle, but like there's no way it's a Moogle. And so anyway, I looked at it and it was, and I was like, oh my god, I need this. And so there was like some, you know, some fluffy stuff on it that could easily be picked off, and so I was like, obviously I had to wash it because it wasn't in like perfect brand new condition, but once I washed it, like it's pretty good. I've worn it quite a bit. I wore it basically the entire time that I played Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, and so like I feel like now it's not in great condition, mostly from me. But after a wash, this was great, and it is such a cool find. You can't get them anymore, and it is just so cute. I'm like, why would you get rid of this? Why would you get rid of this adorable Moogle blanket? Because like I said, there's no like stains on it, there's no rips, it's like in good condition. I don't know why you as a Final Fantasy fan would get rid of this adorable Moogle blanket, and it was like $5. So a major win for me, I think. Moving on, I have another webkin to show you guys. This is a little piggy webkin, and he did not have the code. But that was fine because I had this one when I was a kid, but I got rid of it. I got rid of a lot of my webkins when I got older because a lot of them were not in good shape. I did not take good care of my things, and so I got rid of a lot of them. But I rebought this little guy. He's so cute. Her name is Oinky because I was really creative as a kid. But yeah, just a little webkin. Okay, so next up, I'm going to show you guys another puzzle that I got. So this is a 1,000-piece Barbie puzzle. And there's a bit of a, like, dent there, but I think that was my fault. I don't think that was there when I first picked it up, because I remember I dropped it, like, in the store or something, and I feel like that was my fault. But it's a 1,000-piece Barbie puzzle, and it was $4. And so I have recently decided that I am only ever going to thrift puzzles because they are always at the thrift. And puzzles are expensive. Like, I don't know if you guys like puzzles, but they are expensive. If you buy them brand new, like I was at Walmart the other day and I was looking at clearance and there was a puzzle. And I was like, oh, it's on clearance, it's probably like pretty cheap. It was $15 for a 1,000-piece Disney puzzle. But you can just like go to the thrift and get them for $5. Or $4 or whatever. So that's what I recommend doing. Obviously there's the chance that it won't have all the pieces, but I haven't run into that yet. I bought quite a few puzzles at the thrift and they have all had all the pieces. And you can usually just like open them up and check if it all looks okay. And sometimes you'll open them, if I can open this one, and you'll see that like this hasn't even been opened yet. The box was open, but like it's brand new. You can tell that this is the original bag. It hasn't been opened. It has all the pieces, and you do often also just find like straight up sealed puzzles like this one. So if you are someone that likes puzzles like me, go to a thrift store because they're so much cheaper and cool too. Like this is a nice puzzle. So do yourself a favor and thrift puzzles if that is something that you're interested in. But anyway, so this is what I think one of my coolest finds, video game related, at the thrift so far. And it is Dance Dance Revolution for the Wii for $3. I am joking, this is not one of my coolest finds. Just so you know, we're gonna get there. I'm saving it for last. And if you follow me on Twitter, you probably already saw it. That's besides the point. I do actually really like Dance Dance Revolution. If you know me, you know I play DDR all the time, and I didn't have this game because the Wii games, the Wii Dance Dance Revolution games do kind of suck. They aren't good, straight up. But I didn't have this one, so I was like, well, for $3, complete in box, Dance Dance Revolution for the Wii, who am I to say no? So, you can find video games. You just don't always know how good they're gonna be. So next up, I have another webkin. Her name is Polly. She's another one that I had when I was a kid that I got rid of. And so I just rebought her again. She's very sweet and I love her. So next up, this is the final webkin. This is my favorite webkin find so far. This is Walrus. He is in perfect condition. Had the code. I got him last week, and when I saw him, I literally gasped because I see webkins a lot at the thrift. A lot of the time they're in pretty good condition like this guy with no code. Sometimes they're a bit more rough like this, but he had the code. But anyway, it is very rare, at least in my experience so far, that you find a brand new webkin with the code. So, like, I'm a big nerd when it comes to this stuff, in case you couldn't tell. And so, I was very happy with this. I haven't adopted him yet. I'm probably gonna name him Wally. Wally the Walrus. Let's fucking go. But $3. And like I said, to get a brand new webkin with the code on eBay, I think this guy would probably cost you between $15 to $20, which, like, isn't expensive, but like for three, so cute. Okay, so this next find is actually my favorite that I have found at the thrift so far. Video game. So, you know what? I'll give you a little preamble first. So in my experience, it is not easy to find good video games at thrift stores because a lot of the people working keep them to themselves, and I don't blame them. If I was doing that, I would do the same thing. But there's also this thing now where I think a lot of people know the value of video games, and so they price them accordingly, which for a thrift store kind of sucks. You know, you don't want to go to a thrift store trying to find a cool game and it's on sale for like $30, which is the same that you'd get it on as on eBay. So that's what I find happens a lot. You either get games like DDR for the Wii for $3 that aren't worth anything, you know, sports games, just really oversaturated games that hold no value, which is like no shade to those games, but a lot of the times that is the case. And so in my experience, it's pretty hard to find good video games at thrift stores because either people aren't donating them or they're selling them themselves. It just doesn't happen much. But just the other day, I was at the thrift store, and like usually I don't even pay the video game section much mind because it's usually the same games that are there. But I noticed right away that there was something there that I hadn't seen like the week before. It was a PS2 game. And I also don't see many PS2 games, at least in my experience. It's usually Wii and maybe like some Xbox, but anyway. It was a PS2 game, and so I was like, ooh, let's see what it is. And I was shocked. I was so surprised. So at the thrift store, I got Suikoden 5. Suikoden? I think it's Suikoden. But don't hold me to it. I haven't played the series, but I want to. I have known about Suikoden for years. I've wanted to play it. I will play this at some point. Suikoden 5. And so right away I was like, you're mine. Snatched. Because I guess as a gamer, it's pretty easy for us a lot of the time to tell when something is valuable or rare or just like good. Because like I was talking to my mom and I was like, I was surprised that I found this for $4. Yes, that is the price. I got it for $4. Because to me it's so obvious that like I would check that price before putting it out on a shelf. Like if I was working in one of these thrift stores, to me this would scream valuable. I can get more than $4 for this, right? But my mom was like, it's a PS2 game. Like I would have thought $4. And so I do think it depends on, when you're thrifting, it depends on who is pricing what you're getting, who is sorting through and pricing the items, because this was a really rare find for me. And I don't know if there's usually someone that works at that store that loves video games and knows how valuable they are or keeps them for themselves, and they were just off that day, but this was such a rare find for me. I haven't found anything like this thrifting so far, and I have been thrifting for about 4 months now, once or twice a week. And so, like, this was really impressive to me. I don't know if I will ever find something like this again, but it was super cool, and man, $4 for Suikoden 5 is such a find. It's not complete in box. Obviously we have the disc, but we don't have the manual, and the disc is in good condition. Like, actually, I'm looking at it now, like, oh god, that's me. But like, looking at it now, it looks perfect. Like, there is not a scratch. It is honestly one of the nicest discs I think I have seen. So this is very, very exciting. It's like I said, not complete in box. but for $4, who gives a fuck, am I right? So yeah, this is definitely the coolest thing that I have found so far. So yeah, that is everything that I've thrifted since January. I'm gonna be going again later today. Fingers crossed that I find something. But let me know what you thought of this video if you want to see more videos like this, because I don't plan on stopping the thrift. I plan on keeping up the grind and buying cheap things that I think are cool. So yeah, let me know what you thought. If you want to see more videos like this, if you just want to see video game stuff, let me know. There wasn't quite enough in this haul to make it just a video game video. Like, do you care about my Webkins? Be honest. Do you want to see more of them? Or my puzzles? Or, I don't know, any other random shit I might find? Or do you just want to see the Suikoden? And, you know, the Kingdom Hearts. I just dropped one. The Kingdom Hearts mangas and stuff like that. Let me know. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. And until next time, I hope you guys have a great day. And like, comment, subscribe. That's nice. But anyway, see you. Bye-bye.